Welcome back to YDG Cowboys. And of course, YDG stands for You're Doing Good Cowboys. Make sure you sub on the way to 1,000. Pay him. Pay Pickens. Pay him right now. Pay him. I don't care what it costs you. I don't care. I don't care if he's paid more than Ceedee. $1 million more. I don't care. And one thing we need to stop doing, Cowboy Nation, is forcing Ceedee Lamb the ball. Stop it. Stop doing that. What it is creating pressure on Ceedee, it's creating pressure on Dak, and it's making the offense stall. Just the reason why we stalled in the first half. I know Jerry had his hands in it. I know he did. That looks like Jerry Jones in the first half. Jerry has done so well. He's brought us Quinion Williams. He's brought us Logan Wilson. He's brought us GP3. This is the Jerry Jones of the 90s, and we thank you for that, Jerry. But just like you always do in the past, when a player is paid more, he deserves more attention. But when you do that, the focal point goes to one side of the ball. If I know Ceedee's getting the ball, so does every defense in the league knows Ceedee's trying to get the ball. Stop forcing Ceedee the damn ball. Stop forcing it to him. It'll come, and if Ceedee's any type of sportsman, just like I was in high school, if a man's hot, give him the ball. When I was hot, when I was the best player on my team, and I see a bench player come off the bench, or the second best player, or whatever the case may be, we was all a team. But if the focal point, if the guy started shooting threes and he was hot, I told him, don't look at me. Give him the ball. Feed it to him. It's all about the wins. And we don't have time to be babysitting people. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Sub on the way to 1,000. We don't have time to be babysitting. Now, the reasons for this is because of what's going on. I'm proud. I'm happy. Cowboy Nation, we won. We came back on a historic deficit in team's history to come down from 21 to beat them Eagles like I said we was going to do. Our defense stepped up like I knew it was going to happen. You can't double everybody. Quinion Williams went off just like I said. Kenny Clark went off just like I said. And Osa did his thing. Now, we got to continue to move forward. And I know if we play like we're supposed to play, the Chiefs are next. Now, back to Ceedee Lamb. I got your jersey, bruh. And it's okay to have bad games. But one thing you can't do is go 4 for 11. You can't do that. And you can't look back at your quarterback and ask him to throw the ball outwards so it's more comfortable for you. Now, you are our top wide receiver. But right now, we got one primary goal in hand. And that's making it to the playoffs. Because you don't know what can happen once you get in. So, when you did your interview the other day, what I heard was when they asked you a question about the drop passes. Now I'm not gonna stay on this point, but I swore I heard you say it's not gonna do any good for me to point fingers. What do you mean it's not gonna do any good for you to point fingers? How can you even think about pointing fingers at anybody except yourself? The ball hit you in the chest, bruh. The ball hits you in your hands, bruh. GP3, the ball was behind him a little bit. It didn't matter to him. He still caught it. Now, it's not a Ceedee and a George Pickens thing. I don't ever want this to be like that because it's a team game. And both of you guys are number one wide receivers. But you're getting paid for no excuses, Ceedee. You're getting over $100 million for no excuses. And you said you was going to fix it. And I know you will. And that little incident on the sidelines where you're just frustrated in yourself. It's okay to be a little frustrated. That's the dog in you. But let's get it together. One team, not one man. Now, our defense needs to continue to do what they do, and I know they will. Savon Revel is playing well as a rookie. I hope Caleb Carson is okay. I haven't checked the injury list yet. But guys, make sure you like, share, subscribe, sub again on the way to 1,000. You have to be happy with the outcome. Of course, I was so pissed. I was just so frustrated in that first half. It was unreal because I saw how Brian Schottenheimer was thinking too much. You cannot let your defense down. That's one thing you can't do, is let your defense down. You can't do that. So when you do get down in the red zone, when that does happen, you have to run the ball. You can't get cute. And you can't overthink the situation. Williams is playing really good, so why not at least run the ball twice or even 3 times while you're down there in the red zone? When you get down there and you don't do that, it's like I don't understand. You don't trust your running back or your offensive line. So Brian Schottenheimer almost called us out of the game in that first half by overthinking. But all we have to do this time, guys, is continue to play smash mouth football, physical football, control the line of scrimmage, and I promise you, we're going to come out victorious just like we did the Eagles. But we can't lay down. We got a lot of games to play. And there's one goal. And that's making it to the playoffs. Well, guys, I had to get back on here. And I hope everybody's doing well. Sub. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Pay the man. Pay George Pickens right now. I don't care what it is. 40, 50. Pay him. If it's $1 million more than Ceedee, so what? Ceedee, you can re-up later. Pay the man right now before it's too late. Jerry, don't ever let your money get mad. Don't let Mullen Getter do you like Michael Parsons. Don't do that. Make a deal. Get it done. Because if you don't get George Pickens done, you're not who we thought you was. You're not the Jerry of old. You've come this far, Jerry. You've done everything you could to make this team to where we at, and we appreciate it. But get George Pickens' deal done, no matter what. And if you don't, that means you're not really serious. Because George Pickens right now is the best wide receiver in the league. All right, guys, like, share, and subscribe, sub, on the way to 1,000. Talk to you soon. Peace.